soul is oppressed, it's in darkness, there's a bondage, there's a depression, and you feel like, there may be someone listening to this right now. You've contemplated suicide. Maybe you've worked out how it's going to work. Maybe you've tried before, but you failed. But let me tell you, God has kept you alive to hear this message. You will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. You will show me the path of life. My friends, we're out here today to tell you the path of life. Jesus says, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. And no man comes to God except through me. Some of you're trying to work out, I don't know what to do in my life, I don't know what the way is. Some of you've been successful, you've made millions, but it's empty. There's nothing at the end of it. It's a mirage, it's fake, and you're saying there has to be more to life than this. And Jesus wants to show you the path of life. And the final verse, in your presence is fullness of joy, and at your right hand are pleasures forevermore. My friends, this is in the Bible, the most famous book this earth has, the most published book in human history, is there to tell us and point us to Jesus Christ, the living God. Dolly talks about getting high on Jesus. You might be thinking, what on earth, what planet is she on? She's a nutter. Well, in many ways, to this world, she is. When you meet Jesus, when you realize that in his presence is fullness of joy, that joy you've looked for in drugs, money, whatever it is, it's in the presence of God. And at his right hand are pleasures forevermore. This God is not a killjoy. He's not gonna send you to be some miserable missionary feeding off cheese and biscuits. He's not. At his right hand are pleasures. He's a good God. He's an abundant God. He's a generous Father. He loves you so much. And it's our hope and it's our prayer that you would experience this joy we're talking about in his presence. You can experience it today on the paving stones at Trafalgar Square. Just come forward and be prayed for. Just cry out. Cry out to Jesus. Anyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. I want to invite Daniel and Kishan. Can we welcome Daniel? If you haven't heard Daniel give his story yet, you want to stay put. You want to stay and listen to this story. And Kishan.